Hey guys, SmoothJK here. I'm going to show you how to configure a switch control for easy TM farming. I think right now is a good time for that because with the new Quest system, there's actually another screen that you have to get through, and my old setup doesn't really work. I did do it off camera because I tried to, I actually tried to record a video and it kind of failed. So I have one set up right now, but I'm going to show you the process anyway. So you want to have the game open, preferably on the Earth Shrine, and then you want to go to the general, the settings for iOS, under General, Accessibility, Switch Control, Recipes. Now the Earth Shrine TM one that you see here is the one that I just recently created, but I'm just going to show you the process anyway of creating a new one. So create new recipe. Let's call it test. Assign a switch, full screen, and then you're going to go to custom gesture. And then I like to hide controls because sometimes you want to tap a little bit lower than that little bar. So what you do here is, there's a lot of ways to do it. You can kind of memorize the position or kind of practice or whatever, which I might do now. Or you can even cut little pieces of sticky note or tape, put it on the screen next to where you want to tap it so that when you go back you can tap it pretty precisely where you need it to go. So the first tap that I want to have is this Earth Shrine entrance button here. So I'm gonna, actually let me do this. I'm gonna tap it and then I'm gonna memorize where this next button is, and I happen to know that there's another button like that that's a little bit higher that comes later in the process. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to memorize the Earth Shrine entrance level button placement, and I'm doing it all the way to the left, and then I'm going to memorize this next button. Then I'm going to go back here, and then I'm going to go ahead and tap those areas, and then a little bit higher there, and then I'm going to let it sit for a second while it registers those taps, and then I'm going to save. And then I'm going to go back to recipes, change the launch recipe to whatever you want to activate when you triple tap the home button. So now it's all set up. Now what I'm going to do is go back to the game and kind of show you guys what happens when you activate it. I'm going to triple tap, activate switch control. And now every time I tap the screen anywhere, it's going to perform one cycle of what we just recorded, those screen taps. So I'm going to tap it once and you'll see what happens. So that was one cycle. It tapped those three areas that we programmed it to. So in order to get through a full run, or even multiple runs, or dozens of runs, you want to tap the screen repeatedly and kind of cue up those cycles. What I do is I kind of piano the screen like with my fingers, 3 or 4 fingers, and just kind of cue up like 80 runs in a row. I'm not going to do that for the purposes of the video because it's actually kind of tricky to stop it once it gets going. Once it's all queued up, you have to actually put the screen to sleep, turn it back on, and then triple tap, and then it'll kind of turn off. But since I'm recording, I can't do that, so I'll just queue up maybe 5 or 6 cycles and see if that's enough to take me through the run. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. Okay, I think I waited too long there. It ended up going in some random place. So it's going through the 5 cycles right now. I'll turn it off for now. Oops. So go back. I'll start it all over again, not stop to explain. I'm just gonna turn on switch control, and then I'm gonna tap the screen like 10 times and see if it gets me through. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the idea behind this is that it's gonna just tap over and over and over in the places that you selected, and that's fine because it's not gonna activate something it's not supposed to. It's not gonna, do anything harmful. All right, so it stopped right there. I'm gonna have to do a couple more taps to get it to keep going. I think it takes about, 15 taps to get through a cycle of it. It depends on how you program your recipe as well. Alright, so I'm going to do it one more time just without interruption. I'm going to go ahead and tap it like 20 times just to make sure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that should be enough. So now I'm not touching the screen at all. It's just going to automatically tap the spots that we have it assigned to. And what's great about this is that it's not too hard to queue up a lot of cycles or commands, loops of the recipe. And in my opinion, it goes faster than even using a macro on an emulator because you don't have to worry about lag, interrupting, or throwing off the timing of your taps. Or it doesn't have to be as precise. It just keeps tapping the same places over and over, so it doesn't really matter. So it stopped right there. But anyway, you guys get the idea. I hope that helped. And yeah, a lot of you guys are gonna have to reprogram your switch control recipes anyway. But I thought it'd be a good time to show the rest of you how to do it. Obviously, it only works on iOS for now, but I'm sure there's other ways to do it on Android as well. So I hope that was helpful, and I'll see you guys next time.